Greetings. In this video we are going to look at the Spanish dance on page 50 of the Christopher Parkening Classical Guitar Method, Volume 1. I'm going to go ahead and play through this piece and then I'll provide some advice on how to tackle it. With this piece, it's often first approached when students are learning through the method book and they're just introducing 2 notes at a time. And this can definitely be a leap in complexity. But this is a great opportunity to practice deconstructing a passage. Let's go ahead and look at a strategy for doing that. As we talked about in the last video, we're going to take the bottom line and then the top line, and once those are both easy, put them together. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom line of the first measure. We've got this A2, A4. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the first attack of the next measure. So it just trains my brain to not just tackle the measure, but the transition into the next one. So I'm going to go A, D, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Once that's easy, and I would encourage you to just get it stuck in your short-term memory to where you can just do it without looking at the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Depending on your skill level, this might take a minute, this might take 10 seconds, it might take 2 tries, it might take 20 tries. Find what it takes to get it stuck in your short-term memory and go and do that. It's going to be a little tougher with the top part because there's a lot more going on. So, if that bottom part's easy for you, let's look at the top part. So first measure, going into the second measure, we have an A, B, C, D, E, E, D. A, B, C, D, E, D. And if that's easy for you, you could add something to spice it up a little bit. One thing I like to do on those E's is to cut the first one short. I just take the next finger I'm going to use to pick and just put it on that string early. Nice and fast, you just get a nice little accent. And of course we want to include that next step, so here we go. Just like that. If that is easy for you, and you might be playing this at a different speed and that's totally fine, then let's go ahead and put the 2 voices together. Remember that if one part is hard and the other part is hard, putting them together is going to be untenable. If one part is hard and one part is easy, putting them together will still be messy, and we won't really have control, especially over the rhythm. But if both parts are easy, we can put them together, it'll be moderately difficult, and that will become easy with practice. So I encourage you to deconstruct, it'll pay off in the long run. We have this bum, 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 bum. This is exactly what it would look like. And I would encourage you to take this strategy through the whole piece. When it gets easy for you to do 1 measure at a time, try doing 2 measures at a time. If that gets easy, try doing 1 line of the piece, 4 measures. And from there, it's just going to naturally progress. If you really want to add some extra flair to this piece and all that is easy for you, then you can play it in 2. So I try putting a pulse of 2 pulses per measure. Bum, 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 bum. Another thing you can do is in that second measure on that G, you can do a little slide back toward your arrival on E. Bum, 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 slide E. It's going to be one of those things that every slide is different. There's a whole variety to slides, and it takes just getting the ear feel, really. I would encourage you to just listen, imitate, listen, imitate. There's certain ones where you want to do it right away, and there's certain ones where you're going to hang for a moment, and you need to slide slowly enough that you arrive at the bottom. And it just takes a little bit of practice, but it's one of those things that's a little nuanced, and it just takes working at it. But other than that, those are the tools you need to conquer this piece. One last detail I would put in is to do rest strokes. You know, that to get that Spanish intensity and energy, it really helps to get your hand nice and high and do a lot of rest strokes. So go ahead and rewatch that first recording I did at the beginning of this video and see what I do with it, and you'll see just the sound that comes from getting a lot of rest strokes in this piece. If you find these videos helpful and you would like to help others find them as well, then I would encourage you to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck with your playing.